is the Earth's only natural satellite and was formed 4.6 billion years ago. It has been looked at in wonder since the first human eyes gazed at it in the night sky. The rise and fall of the tides on Earth is caused by the moon. The dark side of the moon is a myth. In reality, both sides of the moon see the same amount of sunlight, however only one face of the moon is ever seen from Earth. This is because the moon rotates around on its own axis, in exactly the same time it takes to orbit the Earth, meaning the same side is always facing the Earth.
How would you like it? We'll look at the moon again.
The side facing away from Earth has only been seen by the human eye from spacecraft. Due to its smaller mass, the moon has much weaker gravity than Earth, so you would weigh about 1/6 of your weight on Earth. This is why the lunar astronauts could leap and bound so high in the air.
Where the air's coming up? Oh, the air's coming up. That takes some luck to get that.
The moon has no atmosphere. This means that the surface of the moon is unprotected from cosmic rays, meteorites, and solar winds, and has huge temperature variations. The lack of atmosphere means no sound can be heard on the moon, and the sky always appears black. The first man to set foot on the moon in 1969 was Neil Armstrong on the Apollo 11 mission, while the last man to walk on the moon in 1972 was Gene Cernan on the Apollo 17 mission. Since then the moon has only been visited by unmanned vehicles. The moon has only been walked on by 12 people.
Which way are you, over there, friend? 5-6.
The first spacecraft to reach the moon was Luna 1 in 1959.
There is some rough country over there.
This was a Soviet craft, which was launched from the USSR. It passed within 5,995 kilometers of the surface of the moon before going into orbit around the sun.
Be with you in 10 seconds, Neil. I just want to get my, you ought to be able to get it put back together here.
The moon will be visited by man in the near future.
There, it's going to be over here. ALS 7615.
NASA plans to return astronauts to the moon to set up a permanent space station. Mankind may once again walk on the moon in 2019, if all goes according to plan. During the 1950s, the USA considered detonating a nuclear bomb on the moon. The secret project was during the Height Cold War, was known as a study of lunar research flights or Project A119, and meant as a show of strength at a time they were lagging behind in the space race.
Горючка кончилась, что ли?
Good one, it's a little moist though. Well, one more fiddle and bird. Two more. You got two more. Yeah. Look at those craters in a row. See them going right out there? Look at that line up. Something really peppered that one.